everybody, welcome to Greed. I'm Lucas Roger. We got a huge night of action, and once again, I'm joined by
Adam Awful. Good to be back, and I'm joining at Greed. What a time to return to SAWF.
You picked the best time to come back to the SAWF. We're starting us out with Carmelo taking on Samurai Jack, and we'll be ending the night with a huge I Quit match for the SAWF Championship, as well as that the Takedown Championship will be on the line, so you're going to want to stay tuned for the entire show.
Yeah, believe my shock when I'm getting treatment and I hear that Ryan Sampson's taken the Takedown title and then couldn't even keep it for what, a couple of weeks, or
lost
to James Anderson?
2 weeks later to James Anderson.
Ridiculous.
A lot happened while you're away, and here's Carmelo, a man who every week has been saying that he should be fighting for that Takedown Championship.
Carmelo, the newest member of High Powers, unless something else has happened while I've been gone.
No, he's still there.
How'd your treatment
Still got the shirt.
I'm doing okay.
Feeling good?
Yeah, I would have been doing better if it wasn't for the Ryan Sampson thing.
What Ryan Sampson thing?
Well,
He just take down chance for like a second, right? Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
He forgot.
Understandable. Now, this match was a last-minute announcement that you would have seen on the Facebook page. If you follow the Facebook page,
And you should be.
Make sure to give that a like for all the newest announcements.
And while you're at it, remember to hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you never ever miss an upload here at the SAWF. And while you're at it, give us a thumbs up. Always appreciated.
You short him. You short him all dressed
Oh
up.
my! Oh my! Could it be?
What's he doing at Sawf?
Oh,
No, that's not.
it's Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is facing Carmelo. That is his opponent,
Yeah.
Samurai Jack.
I mean, I read the Facebook page, so I already knew that.
Yeah.
Your time is up! My time is now! You can't see me! My name is Shang Shina!
Ah. Not a very Japanese sounding name in my opinion, but I guess I'm not the Japanese person.
Out of the way!
Samurai Jack here,
He looks
ready
very
to go.
enthusiastic.
And a lot of energy.
Ah!
I can see him though. Oh, lost his balance there, it seems.
A little bit too enthusiastic there.
If you're losing your balance before starting the match.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh wait, that's not what
I
he
wish I
wants. That's not what he wants. He wants us to not be able to see him.
Ring a bell. Shampoo. Remember last time? Shampoo.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
that was Jack's leg.
Oh, you're both called Jack.
Is this John Cena? What you got, John? No, Cena!
So yeah, Samurai Jack's been
Confusing Carmelo.
You know, almost a page out of Mr. Matt Moon's book, watching the tapes of his favourite wrestlers.
Can't
and
figure out
bringing
his own style, so has to try and copy someone else's.
bringing it into the ring with him. And we'll see if this works for Samurai Jack. I'm doubtful against a former SAWF champion in Carmelo.
Yeah.
Come on, boy!
Sending him face first into that top apron there,
Yeah. Getting that damage very early on.
Almost said it.
into the opposite side. And he dodges that, but taking a little bit of time to celebrate.
Yeah. I mean, understandable. He's not going to get many opportunities like that.
You can't see me!
We'll see if that's true. Oh,
He just missed. He couldn't see him.
Carmelo cannot see Samurai Jack, but Samurai Jack can't hit Carmelo. A fake out there.
He's getting the roll up.
I don't think that would work on anyone but Samurai Jack.
You got that suck?
Yeah.
Can't say I've ever seen a strategy quite like that. Of stomping in a position to distract him.
Carmelo knows his opponent, knows
Yeah.
what he can do.
And wrenching the arm there.
Oh no. Hey, back. Give it back.
Give what back?
Give my arm back.
He wants his arm back.
Oh, my nose.
He's got his nose!
Oh God!
He's got his nose! This is the most disgusting thing I've seen in the history of
That's
professional
messed
wrestling.
up.
You don't
Get
take
it
a
back! He
man's
just threw it
nose!
on the ground.
Oh my god. I hope he gets his nose back. It's kind of messed up. Oh, I think I can see it on his face. I think I can see it on
Maybe
his
it's
face.
hard. It's in behind. How did he reach through the mask to grab his nose?
He does have a little nose hole, so like he could have
Just yanked it out through
forked
the
up.
edges. Yeah.
Crazy.
Some finger hooks.
I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen a wrestler steal another wrestler's nose before.
I hope I never see it again.
I don't know how you come back from that.
I mean, crazy moves by Carmelo to pull something like that off.
The spin cycle, it
Getting
seems.
dizzy. Slowly but surely.
And
We
the
already,
momentum on the spin caused him to spin out, it seems.
he was already fumbling before the match.
Only added to his...
Just barely getting his elbow up there. Shoulder up.
Absolutely. And now just... He's taken it back! No,
He's thrown it outside the ring!
the nose is gone, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at me, I'm crippled. Yeah, look like Moon Man, come on.
What?
Look like Moon Man.
Looks like Moon Man. Did Moon Man have a nose?
I don't remember. I don't take
Moon
much...
people have nose?
I never really took much notice of people's noses until this moment, until I realised it was such an important part of the body to go after. But this is it. He's gone for the 5-knuckle shuffle on its way. 5.
Oh, taking a nosedive to the mat there.
My pal should have had to
The lack of nose has probably just thrown off his centre of gravity. The extra weight that was once there is making it more difficult for him to stand up,
Yeah, absolutely.
having to compensate.
You think he fell over before the match because his nose was already a bit loose?
Maybe. And that's why Carmelo went for it. It's smart strategy. You go for... Oh my god! Fireman's carry over the top there. And Samurai Jack is not in a good way right now.
Yeah, I mean, Carmelo could end this any second.
Oh, just driving the knee straight across the wrist there. He's gonna do it again. I think actually more on the hand, on the palm of the hand.
The nose is bad.
Samurai Jack is gonna be sore in the morning. Putting the hood on him and slapping him. Completely no respect, does not take him seriously. And I mean, how can you take a competitor without him no seriously?
He's just fumbling around.
He's got the hood off, but right in position. There it is. No. Samurai Jack still has some fight left in him.
Somehow getting some elbows in, throwing Carmelo into the corner.
And forearms.
Forearms to Carmelo's
Face.
nose.
What is he going for here? He got him with the lightning fist, I believe.
No.
And there he showed this recently. The kamikaze going coast to coast, Fukuoka to separate. And he got him with the kamikaze.
Legal maneuver.
That's what he calls it.
Carmelo rolling around.
Shut up.
He's in.
Chink, chink.
He's getting the armor ready, it seems. The metaphorical samurai armor.
Charging up his legs.
What's
He's got his samurai sword.
Crane? No.
Right.
And I think he's going for that STF. He's going for that STF. The step over toe hold, face lock, and yep,
The tap out.
the tap out there. A very successful,
A crazy
victory.
match there.
Absolutely, nose-based offense. You've never seen
Who
that
would have ever
before.
thought?
But that's what you get here at the SAWF. That's just our first match of the evening. We've got more to
Carmelo.
come.
Mike, racing the hand of Carmelo, our victor for the first match of Greed
Absolutely.
2021.
And we're going to be seeing his brother in action later tonight. In our main event, the Prodigy will be taking on Ryan Sampson for the SAWF World Championship in an I Quit match.
Ryan Sampson fluked his way into one title, he's not getting the other. Could you imagine a world where he takes the...
Okay, Thompson, have you got my nose?
No, it was throwing kind of over in that direction.
Look around there.
It was over there somewhere. Yep, sure, yep. Got his nose back, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, it's looking a little more
Down for the
balanced.
higher powers.
One,
2 more to go. Clean sweep in this PSP. Next, Anderson.
we'll be seeing more of the higher powers later tonight. You're going to want to stay tuned. This is Greed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, everyone, to Greed. And what I'm being told is that Jack Psycho Blade has an open challenge.
Yeah, he's come out, he's got a challenge. Whoever's willing to come out and fight him. Because he couldn't get his own match properly to Greed.
Well, it sounds like Respaldo De Niro's taking that challenge by the sound of his music.
Yeah, I mean, this guy seems eager.
I mean, he could just be coming out because he doesn't really understand, I don't know. Hello?
What's up?
What the heck?
I never knew Respaldo was a fan of pranks.
The hell?
Give me my water!
That was insane. If he can bring that kind of
That energy,
energy
to the match.
into the match, maybe he's got a chance in this
Is
one.
he having the match?
There's a referee in the ring. He's come out.
I suppose so.
If
I was expecting Jack Blade to come out first, I'll
Yeah.
be honest.
maybe there's
Or
some,
does Respaldo have his own open challenge?
maybe he's
that I haven't been
maybe he's
informed about?
hijacking the open challenge. I don't know. Here is Jack Blade.
Here's
Yep.
Jack Blade.
Maybe there was some information we weren't given or something like that.
Maybe I haven't been checking the Facebook page enough.
Of course. Remember, you gotta check that Facebook page.
Always
There's
on
so
the
much
Facebook
information
page.
on there. Now, you missed it a few weeks ago. Respaldo De Niro beat Jack Blade right in the middle of that ring. So maybe for Jack, this is going to be a chance to right that wrong.
I don't want to say I'm disappointed in hearing that, but I'm surprised.
Yeah. Here's Jack Psycho Blade. What's it going to be today? Like that. Oh, 2. All
That
right.
was terrible.
Yep.
Terrible.
Look, I never know. He changes it on me every week.
You say so.
No love lost between these two.
Yeah, immediately.
For Jack Blade,
Face to face.
for Jack Blade, it's about righting that wrong of that loss to Respaldo De Niro a few weeks ago. But for Respaldo De Niro, it's about continuing that momentum and establishing
He's
himself.
found someone he can beat, so he needs to keep fighting them.
Yeah, and if maybe he beats him enough time, maybe it will amount to something for him. A takedown championship match, perhaps.
Alright, ring your bell.
And that is the bell signifying the beginning of this match. And nope, the double. And Respaldo De Niro
That was
is
one
going
bell for
home.
each of the open challenges that has happened right now.
Respaldo De Niro
We're starting the countdown immediately.
has assumed that the match is over and is going home.
Now Jack Blade's bringing him back. I mean, that could have been an easy win for Jack
Yeah, he
Blade.
could have just probably let him
I
get
would just
counted
let
out.
him.
Yeah.
You know, a win's a win.
But I think for Jack Blade, he wants to hurt Respaldo De Niro to make up for that loss a few weeks ago. Into the opposite turnbuckle there. A lot of impact
Ooh,
on
yeah,
that
definitely
throw.
hit that hard.
Those elbows to the top of the head. And to the side of the head. It's got elbows in every
Elbows
direction.
for days. Absolutely.
North, south, east, and west. And now choking into the ropes. I mean, first of all, it was a choke. Second of all, it was in the ropes.
Yeah. Double illegal. Does he still have till 5 ref? If he
I
does
don't
that?
know. We got to ask Mike about that. He's the expert on whether the ref has 5 or not.
Yeah. Using those ropes for balance.
What is he doing out there?
Jack Blade's
Now,
now,
yep.
back to the. If you can call it choke.
Yeah, I can't quite see from my vantage point, but regardless, in the ropes. Gotta rate that up.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's got him in.
Push him off, but
Holding
Sparta
on.
overpowers him.
Kick to the back of the leg there, sending Risottonera to his knees, but straight back up. To only have a fist meet his face.
Yeah. You can see the anger on Jack's face right now.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I feel like we are normally seeing anger on Jack's face. There's not many other emotions that go on there.
I don't know, he seems like you.
Oh yeah, I guess so. But then he's
But
wearing a
has the
mask.
mask.
Yeah, so I don't, he
Right.
might be angry when
might
he
still be angry.
the world's angriest high five. And now an alley-oop out. Nope, just gonna drag him out.
And going for the pin. Trying to get the
tried to grab
those arms.
the arm, but it was a little too late on it, and Risottonera was already in the process of throwing that shoulder up, blocking that punch there, and a
kicking him.
kick.
And
Another kick.
Sparta taking control now.
Some knee lifts to the chest, and a DDT.
Ooh, that was a big one.
Spiked him, and very nonchalant in there.
But yeah, probably should have applied some force to that pin there.
I mean, Risottonera has been taking a lot of punishment. Maybe he just did not have the energy and the will to.
I mean, he has a history of not even really understanding how pins work.
That's
exactly,
pretty true.
so-
That is very true. And Risottonera in control though, right now. Got him. Oh,
Flipping him onto his back.
and what is he going to go for here? Oh, referee, I guess, saying that was a little north. And that puts Jack Blade back into control. And
Kicking him out of the ring now. Yeah, and the count starts.
And Jack Blade, this is where Jack Blade is at his most dangerous, on the outside. And
Although a surprisingly clear area outside the ring compared to usual.
absolutely been
You've got that one
Outbreak.
that's always in the corner.
Jack
there.
Blade went in to break the count. And he stopped himself from going into it. Oh, not gonna happen, not gonna.
No, he's stopping.
And Jack Blade
Getting shoved into there himself.
and Risottonera gonna send him back in. Wants to finish this the right
Surprising amount
way.
of clarity there by Rispardo De Niro.
Almost getting counted out. And he's going up. I think he's probably going to be thinking about that double axe handle from the tippy top.
Yeah, I saw him stumbling around. I was a little worried there, but no, he managed to pull that off.
Not like Samurai Jack, who was just tripping over his own feet earlier. And
Ooh, just barely kicking out of that.
I mean, when you come off of the top rope like that, there's so much pressure and so much force on a strike like that. I'm surprised Jack Blade can even be conscious, let alone kicking out. But now is not the time to be arguing with the referee. It's about capitalizing and making sure that you can get the win, and he's still too distracted, and it's gonna cost him. No,
He's grabbing onto the rope.
He's held the rope and
Some kind of
driving his weight into the ribs. Now
nose.
yeah.
Oh, he's seen what
He's
Carmelo
been
did to
watching the
Samurai
nose
Jack.
tapes.
Has something happened to Rispardo De Niro? Like while it was gone, where something has learned what wrestling is?
I'm not really sure. He has been, I remember in recent weeks, a bit more subdued, not quite as crazy bouncing off the walls as he once was. He walks out, he gets into the ring, ready for a match. So maybe yes, great spine buster there, maybe yes, he has been focusing and actually learning how to wrestle.
Quite possibly. Jack Blade almost getting that pin there.
After that huge spine buster. You can see Rosaldenera flailing in agony now. He's very close to the ropes here.
Close to the rope, but not
But
quite there.
a good sleep hold, it might not even matter how close he is. He might just straight up fall unconscious.
Looking like as they were ready.
One,
He's
Getting the arm drops by the ref.
two,
It's 2.
oh, and
Oh.
he
come on, one,
Comes up.
two.
maybe just got consciousness just at the last moment, able to get some oxygen in, and using his weight on the back of Rosaldenera.
Drums his knee into the back. Or shin, I guess.
It's done a lot of damage to Rosaldenera's throat at this point. And he stopped him. He's got the choke slam. He was able to beat Jack Blade with that choke slam a few weeks ago, but
Jack
not
Blade
quite.
getting out.
Red!
Oh.
He hit him with the red rum. That's got to be it. 1, 2. Whoa!
Oh.
Ring the bell.
3,
No.
3.
3.
Referee calls it a 3. We didn't quite have the vantage point. though.
Obviously, I mean
Clearly,
the referee has the better vantage point than we do.
Raspato.
I mean, it was so close.
kicking out
But
just,
Jack Blade is
after the 3 count.
Jack Blade is not done with him. Jack Blade needed to make sure the world knew.
It's fucking locked in, baby.
With the win and the exclamation point on the end right there. And Rosaldenera is not moving.
Yeah,
I
not
guess
an inch.
we gotta move on. We gotta scrape him off of the mat. I guess. Stay tuned. We got a huge takedown championship match coming up.
Welcome back to Greed. And we got coming up the Takedown Championship match, James Anderson versus Adrian Evans.
Yep, our semi-main event of the evening, and it's going to be interesting to see this one, especially with Adrian Evans being a former takedown champion in his own right. Could he walk away as a 2-time takedown champion at the end of
Yeah.
tonight?
Yeah.
It's a
Got former friends, now rivals.
Absolutely. And coming to the ring first, our challenger, still a member of the Higher Powers, unlike James Anderson. Adrian Evans, it was just last month at No Remorse when he lost that takedown championship to none other than Ryan Sampson. Now, in the last time that Adrian Evans challenged for that takedown championship against Ryan Sampson, it seemed he had quite a bit of issues with his lower back. I wonder if that's still going to be in play with this one.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Coming on, baby, 2-time champ.
Could very well be a 2-time champ.
Absolutely. That's why I was pointing at you, like you're his favourite.
I don't know who's a favourite point. I don't think I'm on very good terms with anyone in the High Powers.
As you shouldn't be. How you act. Fist bumping. Jack, what's wrong with you?
That's what I do. I mean, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to have Jack be on my bad side too. We've got enough enemies here.
Yeah. Well, we've got Mike Dexter at the moment, coaching the ref at the moment.
Yeah, teaching him how to count to 5 probably.
Yeah. What number he's got up to count.
Yeah.
Yep. Now we've got the current takedown champion coming up.
James Anderson, former 3-time SAWF World Champion. And no longer a part of the High Powers. And we've kind of seen that James is still doesn't seem to quite know where he is, where he's going, what his place is. I thought that winning that takedown championship would probably start to put him on that path, make him realise where he's, the place he had in the company, but sometimes he still looks quite unsure of himself.
Well, yeah, he may not be part of the high powers anymore, but he understands.
What happened to your polo shirt, mate?
I don't have it with me.
Do you have yours? Thanks for appropriate apparel. That's the demerit point, buddy.
What? I don't know what he means by demerit point.
Man, you don't listen to the business meetings?
I don't get invited.
I was in hospital, I was still listening. Yeah, like I was saying, he may not be in the higher powers, but he still understands what Sawf and wrestling is about.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, you haven't seen him for the last few weeks. He's been quite on a mental downturn since leaving the higher powers. He's seemingly unsure of himself and his abilities. And I think winning that takedown championship helped him realize that he can still have success and still, especially on his own. And for him, it would be important to not lose it, because I think losing that takedown championship would put that level of unsurety back into his head.
Ref currently checking the wrestlers. If there's any contraband or illegal weapons they might bring in. I don't think any of these two would do that. I think we're going to see a nice clean match.
Going to be starting out probably quite slow. Going to have a methodical pace between these two. Going to feel each other out. I mean, they're two that would know each other
quite well. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, obviously James has been out of those training sessions for a couple of weeks now, but even then, they were aligned for such a long time, and to show a respect between them, there's still a respect between these two.
Good sportsmanship between the two.
Which is...
I mean, they both know neither person's going to have an easy time, right? When they both know each other, they're going to have a lot of difficulties finding any openings to get any good moves and any good hits still.
Yep. And we're seeing that James had that headlock, but Adrian Evans very quickly was able to get out into that headlock, and
James reversing it back once again.
Yep. And now Adrian Evans in control. And that's what you're going to see at the start of this match, probably a lot of back and forth, because these two know each other really well. And because these two are going to be trying to work each other down.
Definitely.
In order, towards the end of the match, or to get to that point when their opponent is, sore enough that they can start picking up the win.
Yep. Yeah, we're back to how we were at the start. They're just kind of circling around, pacing things out.
Waistlock applied now by James Anderson.
It's like this, the match is going to be a bit of a war of attrition, just very slowly kind of wearing each other down.
Now got the arm wrenched.
Adrian Evans does tend to enjoy, targeting either the arms or the legs.
James is going to want to try reverse that pressure in some way, but isn't. Adrian Evans kind of
show respect, I guess.
Or maybe kind of toying with him, showing, well, I won that exchange.
Yeah, quite possibly. And back they go again for round 3.
And James getting the early up in this one. Working on Adrian Evans' arm now, and then turning, instead of sticking for it for too long, he knows that Adrian Evans would be able to reverse the pressure, putting in a different hold instead.
Yeah.
Headlock, but Adrian Evans, and with Adrian Evans, I mean, maybe there's a bit of a youth advantage for him. He hasn't been doing this as long as... He's younger than James Anderson. So maybe he's a bit more
you think
spry.
The old age is already getting to James Anderson? You think he's reaching that point already?
The fact that he's been wrestling longer means that the wrestling has there's been more wrestling to take a toll on his body, whereas Adrian Evans has not had as much of a toll taken on his body so far.
But James does have more experience.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but that's what we're seeing. We're seeing an advantage of how spry Adrian Evans is. He's able to get in and out. But yes, James Anderson has the experience. So in the long term, over the course of the match, it may be in James's favour.
Yeah.
And that was just to show you I can get you down. And
Adrian Evans can get James Anderson down as well, but James Anderson immediately grabbing onto the ropes. That's that strategy. He immediately knows where he is on the ring.
Take down a piece there. I mean, if this was an amateur wrestling match, I would say that they're pretty close on points. Neither. But you wouldn't be seeing this in an amateur wrestling match. No kicks. And that's
definitely not kicks as powerful as Adrian Evans.
And I think the time for grappling has moved on, and now Adrian Evans is in control with those kicks, and that's where Adrian Evans definitely also has an advantage in his kicks.
Yeah, and you can see as he walks around, you can see his eyes locked onto that leg now of James Anderson.
And yeah, for James, you want to shake those cobwebs out immediately, because Adrian Evans is like a shark. He sees blood and he goes in for the kill. Yeah. So you're gonna, even if that knee hurts, you're not gonna want to show him that it hurts. And some heavy strikes there from James Anderson. And a huge clothesline there, sending him to mat and going for the pin. Maybe
They're definitely, like you said, Adrian Evans way too spry for that. Not going to be easy to take down.
No, we're not gonna let it end there. Now Adrian Evans taking control once again. Start driving those fists in, getting him. And a knee across the face of James Anderson there.
Just looks like he's out.
Yeah, he could be.
I know he's
gonna drag him out.
Tried to grab him.
Yeah, I think that may have been instinctual, but yeah, able to kick out that one.
Yeah, you can tell he's sore from the match so far.
But even still, I'd still say this one could go either way at this point.
I would say Adrian Evans right now, kind of rising the top on this match, had a bit of an advantage here. But James has that strategy. One wrong move from Adrian Evans. If he spends too much time playing around like that, James Anderson could turn around on him.
And quite a rare misstep for James Anderson to make a mistake like that, and it's definitely going to cost him. There's those kicks to the midsection. Bringing him up, sending him back in. And a huge enziguri. And that could have knocked him out.
Pin again.
2, not quite. For Adrian Evans, I think he needs to pull a little bit more out to put away someone like James Anderson. He is a 3-time former SAWF champion for a reason, and the current reigning takedown champion for a reason.
Yeah, now James getting some kicks in of his own.
And
Oh,
sidewalk slam.
and that's something big that James needed to pull this match
Absolutely.
around. Possibly a bit early for a pin.
But, and yeah, it
But
looked
you've
like...
got to take those chances.
I mean, yeah, it looked like desperation on James's part. And leg drop. But no hooking of the leg there on that pin. Very much easier time for Adrian Evans to kick out of that one. But James probably just did not have the energy for it. And sending him corner to
looking
corner.
a little bit groggy at the moment.
I mean, yeah, they're
They're starting to wear each other out now. Just be a case
let's see,
of-
and a DDT right there, planting him on the top of his
A
head.
couple of big moves like that could spell the end now. James.
James-
I was gonna say James needs to get over the pin, but
Yeah.
Adrian is rolling over.
Didn't. And I think he's got him set up for something. And a huge splash. One,
be it.
two, close. Kicking out and immediately holding that rope.
Yeah.
Great ring awareness.
Adrian Evans was crawling over to that rope to begin with, but I guess got a bit tired on the way there.
And into the ropes. Didn't hit him, and RAV coming up. No. And gonna hit him with an RAV of his own. No. I think James Anderson tried to go for the fantastic forearm there, but maybe didn't hit quite all of it.
No, it looked like Adrian was trying to duck out of the way, didn't quite make it.
Yeah, enough to knock him down, but not enough to keep him down.
Now it's got James teetering on the edge of the ring at the
What
moment.
the hell is he going for here? What? A springboard punch to the face, and that sends James hurtling to the outside. Adrian Evans, though, he needs to get James Anderson back into the ring. Championships
yeah, he can't win the
don't.
title through count out.
2, 3.
And that's what he's going to do, send him back inside. But James seems like dead weight.
Yeah, James is a big guy. It's going to take a bit of effort to get him back in.
But this is Adrian Evans' time to reclaim that takedown championship. He's got. I mean, James looks out of it, but Adrian Evans having some trouble getting to his feet. They've obviously taken so much out of one another. And going to bring him up. What is Adrian Evans thinking here? What is he thinking here? We don't see Adrian Evans go up here often.
Not very often. Yeah, took a little bit too long. James
And a
got
huge
just
big
enough energy.
boot there, but James still does not have the energy and the power to stay on his feet.
Yeah.
And we have a double down here. The referee will count to 10. He has to 10 for this one.
Till either of the wrestlers get up onto their feet.
Otherwise, it will be a draw between the two. But I can see them stirring, and the referee can see it too.
James climbing back up.
Yep, and that's going to break the count. Both feet planted on the mat. But both of these competitors barely standing.
He's smiling.
Yeah. I mean, James looking
Running on
pretty happy at the
fumes here.
moment.
I think that knee might be starting to bother him again. Back and forth.
Trading blows to the head at the
I mean,
moment.
Just don't know how they're even still going, but they're still able to throw these strikes and
Yeah, I don't think
stay on
either
their
of them
feet.
know how they're still going.
Into the... And there it is, the forearm. And that might be enough to put James Anderson away and crown a new takedown champion, but I think Adrian Evans wants to make sure. Hit him with the dead eye, but not quite. RMP! That 1, 2, 3!
There we go.
And out of nowhere, much like how he beat Ryan Sampson with the RIV, completely just out of nowhere, last second.
And that comes from knowledge. James Anderson knew what Adrian Evans was going for there.
You have that knowledge, experience, but also knowing each other from the amount of time. Still your takedown champion, James Anderson. And yeah, despite the fact that he's no longer in the higher powers, he still has a championship title to his name and is still as successful as he was before the higher powers.
And it looks like, despite what you were saying earlier, it seems like he has the confidence at the moment.
Yeah, he is.
And now, we have a bit of
He's got his focus, but
change at the moment.
despite not being in the higher powers, there's still some respect between these competitors. But you can still kind of see the look on his face. There's still just something there.
Yeah.
He definitely...
I haven't seen it a little bit.
He definitely has the confidence. He definitely has the championship.
That's right.
Yeah.
I can do it myself. My feet. I think.
As James says, he can do it himself, and he showed that tonight.
Well, we only have one more match for you here to come. Our huge main event, I Quit match for the SAWF World Championship. The Prodigy, the champion, will be taking on the challenger, Ryan Sampson. You're not going to want to miss this one. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The main event of Greed, a huge I Quit match for the SAWF Championship. Ryan Sampson, the challenger, will be looking to take that title from the Prodigy.
Yeah, and I've said it before, Ryan Sampson fluked his way to the Takedown Championship. He's not getting the Sawf Championship. That just ain't happening. I'm telling you now.
Well, I mean, we've seen over the last few weeks, this has been a new and improved Ryan Sampson, and he even said it himself to the Prodigy during Basic Laboratory a few weeks back, that it was Prodigy who got him into gear and made him realise the error of his ways. This is a man who's overcome addiction to get to this point, and he's not going to let it all slip now.
I can give him credit for that, but... well, what's he want? Of course. I think once a loser, always a loser. And that's Ryan Sampson.
We'll see by the end of tonight, because one of these two men, whether it be the Prodigy or Ryan Sampson, it's not going to be just a pinfall. It's not just going to be a normal submission. They verbally have to say, I quit.
And hopefully Prodigy doesn't knock out Ryan Sampson's teeth too fast for Ryan Sampson to actually be able to say that.
And for Ryan Sampson, I mean, he's already been through so much punishment and so much pain, and he, we saw him get his head stomped in on the curb time and time again by Adrian Evans, and he never quit. He never said never. But at the same time, I cannot imagine a universe where the Prodigy would say the words I quit.
Because that's not the universe we live in, and we'll
I
never
can't
live
imagine
in.
any
He won't
universe.
say it.
I can't imagine any universe.
Exactly.
There are infinite universes out there, but as far as I can comprehend, there are zero where the Prodigy would ever say the words I quit. due to the nature of an I Quit match, it is no disqualification.
Go.
So
A
that's
sight I've missed. The Prodigy holding the title. It's good to see it again.
there he is. The SAWF World Champion, the longest SAWF World Championship reign.
And you've seen this chain around us,
He's
man.
nowhere.
Possibly part of this plan, I imagine.
Well, like I said, it's a no disqualification match, so that chain is as legal as a headlock in this one.
Don't even think about sticking your nose in this match tonight.
Sit there and watch your cousin die. Bitch tits.
You've seen what Carmelo does with noses. You don't want to stick your nose into his better brother Prodigy match.
Why at all would they think that I would go and get myself involved?
Could you BFF Ryan Sampson in a match?
When do I ever just get myself up and involved?
No, hopefully not today. This has got to be a nice quick match. Prodigy's going to beat the shit out of Ryan Sampson. Ryan Sampson's going to say, I quit.
They just need to hold off for a few moments more, and then we can get started. And they can do whatever they need to do to one another. That was an important thing. You weren't here for it. There was a contract signing because Prodigy wanted to make sure that everything he does in that ring to Ryan Sampson is completely legal, completely up on the upside.
Good. Glad to hear there's going to be nothing to hold Prodigy back.
And Ryan Sampson not wasting any time here, going straight after the Prodigy. Trying to get as much damage on the Prodigy. Spilling straight to the outside. Creating some distance, but Ryan Sampson not allowing him to create that distance. Going straight in, trying to get this maybe done as fast as possible. But the Prodigy
Stopping himself on the side of the ring and now throwing it back to Ryan Sampson.
we might not be seeing the slow, methodical wrestler that the Prodigy is today. We might be seeing a very different side. And Ryan Sampson may have just woken that side up.
It's not worth your time.
Oh, trying to send him into that barrel, but
Sort of
Ryan,
knocked over earlier tonight.
oh, and Ryan Sampson able to send the Prodigy into the barrel. Coming over this
Come
way.
over to the commentary desk.
We got a front row view of all the action here.
Heavens move.
And don't know who just left that chair out.
Tyler ain't going nowhere.
I mean, there's chairs all over the place around here. You never know. And got him choking him on the apron there,
Well, you
but
can't say I quit if it's being choked.
Making that I quit.
and he's got that wet floor sign, looking to clean up Ryan Sampson with that one.
I think your puns are funny, ain't you, Lucas?
Stamping on the fingers there. I could just hear some faint buzzing off to the left of me.
Oh, what a
Oh, and joint manipulation there, wrenching at
They're
the
looking to
fingers.
break the fingers potentially.
And I mean, I spoke about that contract signing. It's all okay in this match. Nothing is going to stop these two from doing whatever they need to do to make the other say, I quit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hitting him with that metal bar. And Ryan Sampson could potentially have internal injuries after that one, the way that he was coughing up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
like a shot.
And Sampson trying to hide behind that chair for a second there by the looks of it.
Punch to the midsection there. And as far as I know, you can make them say "I quit" wherever you need in the arena. It's not necessarily have to
There
be
is
situated
no
in the
reason
ring.
for them to stay in the ring at the moment.
They can do all the damage that they need out there. Got that chair straight in the midsection. Hitting him with the edge of that chair. That's solid steel.
And Ryan Sampson managing to get a kick to the head.
And reversing the momentum
Ooh.
and sending
You
him
can hear
straight
the
to that
impact
corner.
and see him fly after being
Why don't
thrown
you
into
just
that
quit, Sampson?
post.
It's gonna happen eventually. Make it on your terms.
Prodigy grabbing now another,
He's got it. He's
wanting to grab
got that
another
chair.
chair frame, like that one better.
I think he noticed that the other one was just a frame, had not enough weight
Shoving
to
that
it.
into the knee.
Wait.
And that's the kind of offense that will make someone quit. And what the hell is he doing here? He's got,
Going to combine the chairs now, it looks like.
I think, could be going a concerto on the knee.
Ooh.
I think, I didn't quite see, but I think he got the leg out of the way.
You know, smart enough.
Yeah, just barely. And we heard the sound of that. Imagine what that would have been like.
That, I feel like that would have
Ryan
just
Sampson's bones.
broken his leg right there. And I mean, how do you not quit after your leg is broken?
Ask him before I kill him.
And
You good? No.
He doesn't
Done
quit,
it.
so he's gonna. Whoa. But
You're gonna pay
missing
for
with that one.
You're dead. Oh, the glove's coming.
And I mean, this
gloves have come off, literally.
and yeah, Prodigy is not happy about that one, and he's just gonna keep going. There's nothing that can stop him.
Fist to face, constantly.
You good?
I'm gonna ask him.
Still not willing to quit.
The referee asked him, but I think you've got to do a lot more than that
Now we got
to make
Prodigy
Ryan
with a
Sampson
crutch
quit.
out now.
Even when Ryan Sampson was at his lowest point, he still didn't quit, and he's still here. And he's here for that SAWF World Championship. But the Prodigy might be sending him to a lower point here tonight.
Ask him. Want to do your job?
Not quitting yet.
I don't know what's going through his head at the moment.
That's what it's all for, ladies and gentlemen, the SAWF World Championship. This is why these two competitors are going to put themselves... Oh my god! He's got the...
Up on it.
What the hell is he thinking of doing here? Oh my god!
Oh, and Ryan Sampson sneaking that pipe hit into the Prodigy.
Oh, straight into the midsection there, and
Oh,
my
onto
God,
the back.
onto the back as well. And now this Carbonnet might be
Yeah, Ryan Sampson's going
use
to
it again.
steal Prodigy's strategy.
going to use it against him, and just going to choke him. Well, pressure on the chest, it seems. Oh, I think he kicked him in the knee there to get out of it. And for Ryan Sampson, that may have been his chance. I mean, this match has not been that long, but these two have already put each other through so much. Oh,
Yeah.
driving him into the Carbonnet there. And what? Oh my God! I think what is he thinking? You know, I can't possibly understand.
Isolated that hand.
Oh my God! He's gonna. He may have just broken all of his fingers right there.
Stay down. Wait. Ask him.
Ryan Sampson's fingers might be broken, but he's still unwilling to quit.
You tell him. You tell him to stay down, or this is going to get worse. Do you understand?
He's his own competitor.
Do you want to see this
He
get
can
worse?
fight his own battles. Right up front
Face
here
onto
on
the
our
belt.
announce table.
Vicus!
Lucas! Don't you dare! Choke him! Choke him the fuck out!
Don't you fucking dare, you son of a bitch! Don't you dare!
Put that
Lucas!
down! Choke him like a bitch!
Lucas getting involved in the match!
What a choke applied to the Prodigy right now! What a choke applied!
Still commentating, dedicated.
The legend shut down the Prodigy right now!
Come on, Prodigy. Quit! You're a commentator. Do your job.
Oh, I did my job pretty well, I think.
Oh,
Ryan, you quit. No!
You get
Prodigy
enough.
kick to the balls.
beat you.
Potentially Ryan Sampson. Now Prodigy face to face with Lucas Roger. I'll take that headset.
Messing with the
So,
wrong people.
What's happening here? Oh, Ryan Sampson getting the sneak attack from behind. Lucas Roger returning, putting the headset back on.
Surprised he didn't quit from that one. What's
that about?
Something just came over me there.
Feel good about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's 2 more members of the higher powers back there, so yeah, watch yourself.
Yeah, you're making the wrong enemies here, Lucas
They're
Roger.
already my enemies. But I will admit, something came over me there. Maybe that was a bit unjust of a wrestling commentator.
Motherfucker!
And now choking the life out of Ryan Sampson there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I think so. There's a hook on the end of that. Those are high tension cables that keep the mat apron down. There are hooks on the edge of there, and he was driving that hook into the eye
You're in the wrong
of Ryan
place!
Sampson.
And so are you, Lucas.
Worry about him, not me.
Really? Really?
Is that
We've got Prodigy now choking Lucas Roger. I don't know what to do at the moment.
That feel, Lucas.
Lucas Roger is struggling now, but we've got the fight still going on. We've got Prodigy throwing some blows at Ryan Sampson.
Yourself into our affairs, you son of a bitch.
Ryan, you quit? You didn't quit off of that. Ryan, you quit?
No. And then we see the
does it
Prodigy's
feel, huh?
throwing
How
Ryan
does it feel?
Sampson back into the ring. Lucas Roger still struggling next to me here. And Ryan Sampson narrowly dodging out of the way of Prodigy just then. You back now, Lucas?
I think I am. When did Ryan Sampson get busted open? I missed that one.
I don't
The
know.
blood flowing. And flowing blood is usually somewhat of a ticking time bomb when you're wrestling. The more blood you lose, the worse off you're going to be, and you're going to drive that into the knee.
So much has been going on, it's hard to tell when he could have been busted open. Could have been the car bonnet, could have been that hook earlier.
Oh. And kicking him, going to make sure that wound stays nice and open.
No. What do you say? Ask him again. Ask him again. You quit?
Probably not sure. And an act of defiance right there from Ryan Sampson. He's not going to quit.
See that?
Break his finger.
See what he did to me?
Just break his finger.
I should, huh?
Mike telling Prodigy to break Ryan's fingers.
Yeah, Mike knows what that feels like. Into the turnbuckle there, and a hip toss, but he's lost so much blood, he can barely get up after that one.
Come on. No.
After this, Prodigy has to figure something out. Just Ryan Sampson refuses to give up when he probably should.
And he's bringing those chairs into the ring.
He's looking for everything he can find at the moment, it seems.
All the hardware he can get his hands on. What? That's a wooden board right there.
And quick stomp on the hand again to prevent Ryan Sampson from getting up. Setting up those chairs for something.
Maybe wanting to make a makeshift table with that wood. That's what it appears to be. Ryan Sampson has not had enough by it.
There's some strong wood there. I wouldn't want to be thrown
What?
through that.
Oh my god! Oh my god! And maybe that wasn't.
Have you had enough wet yet?
You quit?
No.
And still, Ryan Sampson, there is no quit.
Just quit.
What does the Prodigy need to do to put Ryan Sampson away?
How much more beating does this guy need to take?
Do what's good for you and quit. Do what is good for you and stay the fuck out.
Prodigy with some honest advice for Ryan Sampson then.
But Ryan Sampson is not a quitter. Ryan Sampson is going to be broken before he even dares utter those two words.
No! Never!
And that's what Prodigy's attempting to break Ryan Sampson. In every sense of the
Piece
word
by
at the
piece,
moment.
limb by limb.
Finger by finger.
Voice back to you?
That was great.
Oh, it's finished. Now it's finished.
Prodigy calling for the end there. But he gave Ryan Sampson enough time to find his way to his feet. And Ryan Sampson back in control.
Oh, I know this position all too well.
And what's he doing here? The Boston Crab applied. Now I've seen the Prodigy use that move countless times. I've been in that move from the Prodigy. But right now, turnabout is fair play.
He has to use one of Prodigy's signature moves.
But that's adding that insult to injury. If he can make the Prodigy quit from his own move.
Come on, Prodigy, quit! Quit!
The Prodigy is not backing down enough.
see
Mike
Mike is
Dexter
trying-
making his way into the ring.
Yes, everyone!
I think he raked at the eyes of raked
Something
at
into
the eyes
his
of.
No! Who did that?
Yeah, I don't.
See how easy it was to take him out?
Well, Mike,
Low blow.
and you
Mike
love
Dexter.
to see it. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. A taste of his own medicine. Oh, good stuff. Love it. And now Ryan Sampson needs to refocus on the Prodigy and win the SAWF Championship.
Looks like he has. He's able to see where the Prodigy is at least.
Ryan Sampson back in control right now. Oh, and a knee to the face of the Prodigy there.
Ask him, ref.
You quit. You quit.
Nice. Let's look. Yeah, no, the referee confirms that's a no. The Prodigy is not quitting.
Yeah, not
just
even
yet.
by his own move can you make the Prodigy quit.
And what is Ryan Sampson thinking of now?
What's next for either of these two guys?
What are you doing, Dexter?
And I think he's got that ladder. I mean, he's not planning on climbing that ladder. He's going to be using it as a weapon, as a way to make the Prodigy finally quit. But obviously these two have taken so much out of one another.
Yeah, we see the Prodigy getting back up now. If Ryan Sampson's not quit, Prodigy will use that ladder against him.
And
big hit with the chair. Prodigy on the ground at the moment. It's kind of wrestling against the rope.
Getting rid of that chair, and is gonna prop that ladder. What the hell could he be thinking? What the hell?
Is he actually?
Well, maybe he will be climbing it. And a show of defiance from the Prodigy here, making Ryan Sampson think again.
Ryan Sampson's smart enough to at least know that he wasn't able to get up.
Oh my God! Throwing him into the edge of that ladder there.
Now
The Prodigy will not quit, but what the hell is Ryan Sampson thinking? What was he doing? Oh my God! Sampson bombed off the ladder, but there was no one there.
Missing the impact. The Prodigy rolled out just in time.
And the amount of distance that he had to
Again, you quit.
to cover for that one, but he still won't quit.
Ask him one more time.
Ryan, do you quit?
I'm going to give you one chance, Ryan.
Do you quit?
this is what I think of your chance, Prodigy.
And at this point, even I'm starting to think maybe it's better for Ryan Sampson to live to fight another day.
But we see Prodigy now has grabbed that chain that he brought in at the beginning. Seems like he has a plan that he's finally going to call upon.
Oh my God, he's got him choked. He's got him choked with the chain. For Ryan's...
Do you quit?
I can't watch this. I can't.
Wait, what's...
Sit.
No.
Down.
Wait, Lucas! Looks like he wants to throw in the towel. Well, Lucas versus Mike outside the
Sit the
ring.
hell back down in your commentary desk. Otherwise, that's going to be you in there. Do you understand?
You know what?
He's right. Sit the hell down.
You know what?
job to do.
So do I.
Go do your job.
Sit there.
Call the match.
Lucas has been calling out Mike Dexter constantly every week. Almost had the opportunity there to show him what he thinks.
Samson.
Lucas back down, sitting down at the commentary desk, and we've still got Prodigy choking out.
So what I wanted to throw in the towel, I can't watch this. He's got to quit at some point.
Alright, go.
But
Listen to me. You listen to me,
Like,
you
I-
son of a bitch. I want him to say I quit. No. No, I want him to quit. I want him to quit. You're going to let me go back down there, and you're not going to stop this until he says I quit.
I
You
think the
understand?
ref tried to do the same thing and end the match for Ryan
I
Sampson.
mean, Ryan Sampson, I've given him a
If
lot
his
of
last
credit.
words are, "I
He can
quit,"
take a
or
lot,
even
but
if they are.
you got to be able to pick your battles at some point. You got to pick your fights,
Do you quit?
and you got to know
Make him choke on his
when to be able to fight again.
Ryan, do you quit?
Say it.
Can
We're
Ryan even
Ryan,
respond?
He's waiting for those
Can you hear it? Do
two
you
words.
Quit? Ryan, do you quit? He's not replying.
He's
Do you quit, Ryan?
he's just
think
he
he's down.
seems to be out. He just seems to be completely knocked out.
I think this is completely
And
unconscious.
the referee is
Is calling the end of the
making the
match.
decision.
That's it.
He didn't say I quit, but the
But he's
referee has decided.
unable to
Yeah.
respond if he can't
And
say
the referee looking
Didn't say
out.
it, the match isn't over. He didn't say it.
The referee making the decision for the safety of Ryan
It's an I
Sampson.
quit match. You need to be able to say, I quit. We need to wait for Ryan Sampson to wake up again to hear that.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's the referee's decision.
Get the
It defeats the whole purpose of the match. To hear Ryan Sampson say, I quit.
And the referee beelining out of there.
I mean, understandable. If I was the Prodigy, I would not be happy with the ref's decision.
But still, your SAWF World Champion.
As I predicted from the very start, we end the night with our usual Sawf World Champion, the Prodigy.
But due to referee, really due to referee stoppage at this point, the referee made that decision that Ryan Sampson was unable to compete and unable to even say, I quit.
Prodigy seemingly admiring his handiwork at the moment.
I mean,
James Anderson
the whole arena
on takedown. Things are
a
about
mess
to change.
right now.
I've just taken out one of your guys. I'm coming for a lot more than that now.
I mean, Ryan Sampson said that he wouldn't quit. But if the referee didn't stop this match, who knows how long it would have kept going. At the end of the day, the referee made the call that he did, whether it was right, whether it was wrong. It is the decision that has been made. And still,
Stick your nose in our business again. I won't get him onto you, I won't get Adrian Evans onto you, I won't get Carmelo onto you. You'll be dealing with me. You see? Yeah. See, I can take you. I don't need any of the high powers to take you. Watch your place, sit in this chair, call the action. That's your job. Get involved again, I'll end you.
You got a target right here, Lucas. One of us are going to take our shot.
There we go. Last look for the night at our champion. And there's Ryan Sampson. Seemingly conscious now, but struggling to
maybe
get off his stomach.
for him, he might still be somewhat unsure of even what really took place. He was obviously completely out when the referee made the call.
I thought it was crazy. There was a crazy match. So much happened.
Absolutely. The two took each other to their limits. For Ryan Sampson, is still not the happy ending, feel-good story that he wanted. But he's still going to drag himself into the back and live to fight another day. And that was SAWF Reed. Thanks for joining us. As always, I'm Lucas Roger. I'm probably going to get out of here as soon as possible.
I recommend it. I've made them awful. We'll see you next time.